Hi Virgo, it's Krista here to do your April 15th through to the 30th reading for you. So this is a general tarot forecast for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. I hope that you're enjoying your other bi-weeklies in addition to your extended monthly reading. All right, Virgo, what's ahead for you? What do you need to know for the last 2 weeks of April? Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. April 15th through 30th. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow, we have a nice chunk of luck coming out for you. Wheel of Fortune just flipping out of that deck, as you can see. Nice ending and beginning here. You're definitely protected. It is really a good time to take a leap of faith into the next chapter of your life. This is Jupiter ruled Wheel of Fortune, which is enormous luck and personal expansion. We'll see if it shows up in your reading for you as well. That might be a message for one, some, or all of you. So again, it's a general reading, so just take whatever's positive from these readings and ditch the rest. If you don't find these resonate though for any reason, check out your moon and rising signs. I find my moon sign actually sometimes makes more sense than my sun sign reading, so I always watch both. And there you have the Ace of Cups. So you can be able to level up in a way, in a meaningful way, in a very loving, pure way here. Someone could be offering, their love to you. You could be offering your love to them. Could be a new opportunity in love. Remember, we had that Wheel of Fortune there. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Last 2 weeks of April. April 15th through 30. Everything is just a flippin'. Just for the record, I want you to know that sometimes I can shuffle for 4 minutes straight and not a card will jump out. So I do tend to take these rather seriously, these little jumpers. We do have temperance here. The author named it patience. It's apropos, right? Patience is necessary at this time. But temperance means that there's something going on behind the scenes, right? There's something being invented or created pretty much out of nothing. I would pay attention to your thoughts at this time. I would, pay attention to personal expansion, that Ace of Cups, a sense of love and purity, a new offer. In addition to the temperance card there, you can really invent something to your fondest wishes or wildest dreams right now, and then to the opposite as well. Just pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to where your mind wanders. All right, Virgo, let's get out your cards for you. Okay, so there's another beautiful omen, this gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. We have a rest period. There's the Magician. So, it's really nice to see that, especially after seeing Temperance jump out, right? Temperance is like the alchemy. It's like the idea stage. It's like the spark of genius, right? This is possible. I just have to take this and this and this and, understand what it is you need. The Magician is the manifester. The Magician is the next stage. Even it's not chronological, I get it, but at this stage, you can take what is most important to you and then manifest. And then you have, technically, this is the Death card as your advice. And I would say it's time to say goodbye to an old way of life, an old way of being. It's time to really admit that you're worth the best. That you don't have to make excuses for wanting and desiring and needing beautiful and wonderful and happy things. That's what I'm seeing here very, very strongly for you, Virgo. And it's like you might have like I said, there might be like an aha moment for you. I know I'm not seeing really any like aha moment swords for you necessarily, but we do have Temperance. We do have that Wheel of Fortune. We did see the gorgeous Ace of Cups. And it could just be a sense of love for yourself, a sense of love for what it is that you truly want. And again, not making excuses for, and I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying a lot of us can do this so much of it is subconscious, right? It comes from our childhood. It stems from what we believe about ourselves. But, if you can have some faith in yourself and what you're capable of, you can level up. You have the 9 of Wands as the bottom of the deck energy here, so you can definitely follow through. You're a soldier, Virgo. There's really no way to get you to stop unless you want to. You have a lot to prove, but I'm going to suggest that it's to yourself. Everyone else is trying to catch up to you, which I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you recognize maybe because you're looking at someone else and you're trying to live up to someone's standards, either past standards or your own, and you're basing that on, what are you basing that on, right? But you can definitely follow through. You have what it takes. No one is questioning that. If anyone questions that, it might be you, but rest assured, no one around you is questioning that. We all know you're capable, and I want to see you level up. I want to see you be able to put yourself in a position where you understand, you recognize your manifestation power in healing, in business, in family, in creativity. I don't see the Death card that often. Remarkably, okay? I'll just say it. I really just don't see this card that often, even in personal readings. I can't, for what that's worth. So when it comes out in a reading, especially for 2 weeks at a time, for a sign here, for your sign, and it's the advice, I think it is just a really nice reminder that there is a time and a place to let go. Whether this is a relationship, whether this is a thought, a theory, a belief, a behavior, a job, I really don't care. This is general, so whatever you're thinking and going through when you're watching this, that and not only that, it's this is the card of letting go and saying goodbye and big changes, transformations, but that it's okay, that it's necessary to get to the next level, right? Because following this, for example, is the long climb to the end. And it's just like, maybe if you just tell yourself, I'm just going to see this part through and then I get to enjoy, or then I get to level up. But I think now is the time to definitely put something that belongs in your past finally to rest. And you can even create a ritual around this. There are lots online to look at. Of course, there are books. If you have access to some books right now about spells, you can even make them up. But there are cutting cords spells. They're quite simple, but very effective. So anything like that could be helpful right now. Even if it's like cutting the cord to your past, cutting the cord to old energy, whatever that is. So pardon my rant, let's get into your reading. I just need to spell that all out because not every, and you'll know this if you watch other signs, not every reading is prefaced by these jumpers. Many readings I don't get any. So it's just very curious that I saw those 3 cards for you, especially starting off with that Wheel of Fortune. Major significant changes are possible for you. I just think you have what it takes. I just need you to know that you have what it takes. Let's slide into the situation, right? With this gorgeous ace. This is, first of all the aces are purity in the greatest sense, right? So this is a pure gift. It's a pure offer. This is money, finance, health. This is a seed of something. This is the beginning of a major growth of something. The artwork in the aces is stunning. This is one of my favorites. But it also does include clarity, right? Something new, something positive. This is always a good omen. So this is the situation that you appear to be in. The reason for it is your 3 of Wands. And this is a new destination, a creative destination for yourself. Now, it is important to recognize as well that this new project, gift, opportunity does sit over the 4 of Swords, and this is a rest or recovery period. So if it is your health, if you do feel like you need a break in order to take care of your health, including your mental health, do that, right? Because you will recover and you're going to come through with flying colors because you have this creative venture here sitting atop of the Magician. which is manifestation energy. You might even need to rest your mind and body right now in order to be able to properly release or even come to terms with what it is needs to be released or let go of here. So a creative opportunity, we have, you know, a nurturing, there's a new direction here. This could be in business or enterprise. If you are starting a home business or have been thinking about that, it might be a good time to start that now. Or at least, you know, get the skeleton done, get the bones, the foundation of it done. Get to the creative stage, regardless of how far you get with it at this point, okay, folks? In our recent past, we have this gorgeous Six of Pentacles. There is a really positive give and take here, right? Positive give and take. Make sure this is equal. Make sure that you're getting what you're giving. I do consider this to be a bartering card. I do consider this to be a handmade or homemade. So this could be a food, of clothing. This could just be like giving someone a manicure or doing someone's hair, just doing something nice for someone else. It can include physical money, of course. This could be getting something back. It could be that you had just done your taxes and you're getting a return, or you could be doing something here. You could have sold something and be getting something back for it that you find very valuable, but it doesn't have to equal physical money. It can be a person, place, or thing, but definitely equality. Really gorgeous energy sitting up here. Gorgeous energy all around here, guys, frankly. I want to mention as well that we did have that Jupiter energy earlier. We do have this Mercury energy here in Magician. So remember what we're conjuring, right, with our mind, what we're imagining. And then we have some Scorpio energy here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio person or 8th house energy. And this is shared finances, shared possessions, sex, death, and rebirth. And of course the Phoenix. I'll show it to you now just because it's very interesting. But that's the Phoenix in her hands there. And this is new life. This is coming from the ashes, coming from what you thought was going to break you, okay? Or what was supposed to break you, or what broke everyone else around you, and you managed to, you know, plow through, okay? You soldiered through. So, you know, if you're receiving accolades for that, accept them. But if you do desire something different, you don't have to do that forever. You can choose something else. Use the fact that you have new skills and new powers and opportunities here to your advantage. You don't have to make excuses. Not now, not ever. We all need you to offer and present your gifts and talents. We really do. Here in the present, right? So this is a rest and recovery period. There is some mental health component here. I do find with all of the swords energy or air, as the author uses this elementally. So this is thoughts, opinions, beliefs, etc. But the fours always speak to stability or predictability here. So yeah, get back on track. Make sure you have your thoughts in order. Make sure that you know what's going on, what's swimming in that head of yours. Meditation could be helpful at this time as well, but this is so luxurious to have these two here together, and then followed up with the Magician, because this is the power of the mind. This is, you know, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy in the air, and then you have the Mercury ruled Magician, which is manifestation power. Right under this worker energy card, this creative direction energy here. So maybe it's just time to have fun with some ideas, have some fun with new properties, new possibilities. I just realized this reading is turning super long. Sorry about that, guys. They're only supposed to be 10 minutes. I talked about the death card at length. I'm not going to get too much more into that. I think you have a good idea or grasp what's going on there. You can always look the cards up online. If you want more information about, say, the death card, look it up. The meaning is the same for all tarot. This is not an oracle deck. You'll get more information if you need more keywords, for example. But transformation, death, something will never be the same again. Scorpio energy. This is very intense. It's very deep. But it's also very majestic in the sense where it's very psychic powers.
Also, you know, Scorpio is going to follow Pisces into the depths of despair. So this energy has probably seen and kind of done it all type thing. If you are on the path of a healer right now, Virgo, I would suggest that you're not going to learn much more in that darkness, to maybe take that for what it is. You'll experience more darkness the more we grow and learn. That's just life. Oops, I'm shuffling and this has been upright the whole time. So take what you already have, because some of the greatest healers in the world have been through it. So, you know, if that's part of your seeing, you know, just take for granted that you know enough now to go on. You'll always keep learning more. You'll always keep developing, but you know enough to do what you need to do with it now. At least, like I said, at least the skeleton or foundation stage. We have a possum. This is diversion. Yeah, just beware that those around you, or even circumstances, global circumstances right now, aren't trying you, right? Try to keep the faith, try to keep a little bit of hope. You know, not to be cheeky about it, but you can be opportunistic at this time. You don't have to steal, you don't have to take, you don't have to lie, right? There's a really gorgeous balance here, especially if it is bartering of some sort. You know, don't get diverted with how things have always been, or how things should be, or even how you should be, this type of thing. You know, stay in your own lane, do what's best for you. Don't let others distract or divert you right now. If you do feel like you need a rest from something, you need a certain diversion here to give yourself a break, take that break, okay, Virgo? I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Please enjoy your other videos for your sign. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.